I'm Joe.
And I'm Katie.
And this is Joe and Katie's Adventures. So today we're going to talk about our packs. My wife has the Osprey Aurora AG50, and I have the Osprey Atmos 50. They're both 50 liters. The top of the pack is called the Brain. Okay, it can be detached, or you can take it with you. We decided to take it with ours. Okay. On the top of the pack, she has her rain gear, okay, which we didn't use in the last hike we did. So that was extra weight.
Yeah, but that is also something you need if it's going to rain, because you don't want
Only if it's going to rain.
That is a rain poncho.
Yes. Now, if it's cold, you could probably use that as a windbreaker too.
I would honestly, if there's question of rain, that to me would be something I would leave in here.
Yeah, you always want to, whatever's rain and stuff, you want to leave right on the top. This is the cover to the pack, which we bought at Walmart. It's an outdoor products. Osprey doesn't bring their own packs, and for the price you pay on an Osprey, they should.
Mm-hmm.
I guess back in the days they used to, they don't anymore. So this one's a little oversized, which is nice because all the extra crap that we put on the outside of the pack. And this video is going to be more of what we took, what we shouldn't have taken, what we loved that we took, what we missed that we should have taken.
Now, I like the Brain because the Brain on this has 2 pockets. And to me, if I put stuff in there I wanted to get to, so like my sunscreen, my bug spray, my chafing stuff. So all that stuff I had in here, I would leave the Brain on. But a lot of ultralight backpackers take this off because it is extra weight.
Again, her pack, without clothes, because we took the clothes out, it was like 16 pounds. So if we had the clothes, let's say 5 more pounds, you're talking a 21 pound base weight. That's without water or food. My pack was a solid 23 pounds without the food, and we probably had 15 pounds of food, and that didn't include all the extra water. So again, on the top, we normally carry the rain gear. It also has a little clip, okay, for your keys, so you don't lose your keys, because God knows you get excited when we get to the trailhead. Now here's some of the things we took, okay? So we have this Goal Zero little lantern.
What's it called?
Goal
Zero.
Goal Zero, yeah. I
think it's their mini.
Is their mini, Goal Zero mini. It will last, I believe, is 400 hours.
210 looms.
Yeah, 210 looms, 400 hours on high.
And we looked at a lot of these. They make a bigger one, but our thing was
it has little legs.
We didn't want to carry something that was bulky, but I decided that the woods are very, very dark, and I didn't want to not have light. So I forced this purchase.
It has so you can hang it on top, okay? If you can see it right here.
So it can sit on a tabletop, it can hang, and it's very little.
We hung a little carabiner, okay? It can also charge your iPhone. Now, obviously, if you're charging your iPhone, I don't think it will give you 2 days of charging. It has its own charge cord, okay? So you can plug it in and it charges itself.
Yeah, I would take that every time we go.
Okay, it also, see how it only has one side that's really bright? You can dim it down. Okay, you can see like this is dark, but this is brighter. See how one side is going to get bright? And it also has for both sides are real bright, okay? Now obviously, the brighter you have it, this is something we would definitely carry again on our next hike, okay? On the top, we also have our spoons. We don't like sporks. This is a titanium by Tokes spoon. If you eat those Mountain House meals, you need a long spoon because you got to get to the bottom.
And it's light.
Yeah, and it's very, it's titanium. It's very light. It was just a few bucks. Comes in a little pouch. Okay.
I had sunscreen. I always put sunscreen on my face, so I had bought, it's Neutrogena Ultra Sheer, it's face and body stick, and it was 70, SPF 70. I brought this for mainly for like my face, to put it on my face. We were hiking though in a forest, so there wasn't a lot of light getting through, but I still wanted something for my face. So I would take this again. It's lightweight. It really wasn't that much to carry.
Then we took this a snack
was
pack.
it for?
This was a snack pack
Did
that we were
I
going to
it
put
in
our
there?
snacks. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know I had it.
So this is a dry bag from Walmart. Okay.
That I would use more on a day hike.
Yes, this is normally what we use in a day hike, but I thought, you know, since there's bears around, I really want to be digging into our food bag, which we use the, what are these? Urzak Critter and Bear. They're made out of Kevlar, okay? And once you cinch it up, there's plenty of videos on these online. Once you cinch it up and you hang it with a...
It's like a beer bag.
It's a bear bag, but you don't have to hang it in the PCT style or anything like that. You can just literally you tie this in, make a double end knots, then you go around a tree, make a number 8.
It's online. You can
It's
always
online.
look to see it. Yeah.
Yes, 8, knot, and then it hangs on a tree. Okay, here. No matter how hard a bear tries, he can't get it down, and he can try chewing through this, and he can't. So, and the inside is for critters also, so even if your mice or anything tries to get to it, but other places you can carry just a regular dry bag and put your food in it, then you're going to have to hang it with a rope, because you don't want bears getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's places, if you go to the high peaks, you have to carry a bear canister. But anyways, this is what we took with us.
So I also took this hat. And I have to tell you, this is Columbia. I bought it on Amazon. I like this hat. The issue with this hat was it has a full brim. So when I had my Osprey on, it was hitting the back and I couldn't wear the hat. So I was a little bummed. I would probably use this either at camp or I would use it as a day with my day pack because my day pack's not as
Right.
tall as this one.
The other
so
thing
that was basically useless.
The other thing we took was our toiletry bags for toothbrushes. So we had mine and hers. We have toothpaste. I had my chafing cream, my chafing cream, which I didn't need. We also took not one,
Another one.
but 2
But
sunscreen protection. Okay.
You probably just need one.
Yeah, you only need one, if any, at all, because we were inside mountains that have a lot of greenery. I'm assuming if you're hiking more like the PCT trail or you're hiking the Arizona trail or where there's more non-wooded areas, you're probably going to need this. I don't know if I'll take it on the next hike because that was all extra weight. Okay? And on top of that, I also took Dr. Brennell's
I can't remember.
what soap because I was going to wash my hands on camp. Because never wash your hands on the stream, okay? You don't want to contaminate the stream more than it is because people downstream are going to drink that water. So all that adds ounces into your pack. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if, I never used it. So I don't know if because I had enough hand sanitizer. So I don't know if I'll take any of that stuff again. And that was all just extra weight. Now obviously I will take the toothpaste and the toothbrushes, but I don't know about the rest of the stuff.
So the other 2 I have that I'm going to talk about, everybody wears a buff, right?
Yes.
Oh, they wear buffs. Women put their hair up and they wear a buff. I should have known better because I know myself well enough, and I have a ton of these. I think we have like 4 a piece or something. I should have known myself well enough to know that I'm a head sweater, so when I start to sweat, I don't freaking want anything on my head. So yeah, a cute buff on my head would have looked cute, kept my hair out of my face, but I'm going to tell you, I used just either one of my hair ties, and I pulled my hair out of my face. I didn't want a buff. I would not have wanted a buff on my head. So this was kind of useless for me, and I probably wouldn't carry it again. One thing that was not useless, he said it was for him, for her anti-chafing moisturizing balm.
And there's different brands you
There's
can buy.
different ones.
There's
had
nut
this
butter. There's
for running.
yes.
And I gotta tell you, ladies, chafing between your legs can happen unless you have thigh gap. I don't. Where stuff rubs your bra, stuff like that. That's a good
Or
place.
your pack.
I sweat. My butt sweated a lot. I don't know why. I'm obviously a butt sweater too. So this saved me because it dried.
We're very
everything.
open in this channel.
It
so.
dried everything up. So this to me, and this is why it's on the top, was something I wanted to get to when I needed it. I didn't want to have to look through my whole bag. So for me to carry that, I will carry that every time I go, and I'll probably buy more for my other pack.
So that was the brain of the pack. On the outside of the pack,
These things.
okay, this is your snot rag or sweat rag.
And that's just a cloth,
Okay.
a shirt we cut.
And this is from OR to just put water
Which
bottle in
was-
it.
It's outdoor
It's an outdoor research.
research.
Okay.
On Amazon, it fit my liter bottle and
Yes.
it fit Gatorade bottles.
This is
That's Z-Pack.
Z-Pack. You
Those
can
are-
put your phone, you can put your water bottle here.
I gotta tell you though, and
They're great, they're awesome. They're a little
They're
more expensive
expensive.
than this one.
the only thing I use this for is my phone, and I have a note, and my note fits in there nice and snug.
Right.
So I like one of those for my phone, my cell phone, and then this was for my water.
And then on the packs here, you can use, put whatever you want on them.
And
You
I
can-
put stupid stuff. Ladies, I think I carried so many hair ties with me and chapstick. I never once used chapstick. I didn't want anything on my mouth. But you should still, obviously it has sunscreen too.
This sounded bad.
We had Honey Stinger,
Stinger.
these little things. I would carry these again. I actually liked those.
Yeah.
They were kind of quick to eat. They weren't real messy.
They were just energy.
like a snack.
Energies, yeah.
And I don't even know what I hit. What the heck is... Oh, that was my... That probably shouldn't stay in there.
Our trail mix that we didn't eat.
I thought I was going to eat a lot. Obviously, this is like half a bag of trail mix. It didn't happen. I would probably use I don't know what I would put in there. Maybe a smaller snack. That was kind of big.
On the back of the pack,
And you-
we have our little
Butt pad.
Z chair, I believe it's called. I call it the butt pad.
No, it's thermos something.
Thermarest. It's a Thermarest seat. Okay?
Just to sit on a rock.
Just to sit on a rock. Trust me, saves you touche. You can also use it as a windbreaker if you're cooking. Okay?
Super
But it
lightweight.
saves, yeah,
Not
very
a lot to
lightweight.
carry.
Something that I will definitely not leave behind. So this will be always included in my base weight. Okay? We carry our trash.
And I don't use mine. I use his.
We have a pack towel that is a microfiber towel that we never used.
But it's light.
I will still carry it.
It's out of
Here's
the way.
the bug net that you guys saw in the video
Your
before.
head net.
This
My
is her hat.
And I gotta tell you, I don't wear hats. I have a hat. I don't know why I'm carrying a hat. I don't wear hats.
On this front pouch right here, which stretches, okay, we have our toiletries, which you want accessible because when nature calls, you don't want to go open through your whole pack to find what nature calls, okay? And by all means, 100 feet at least from the trail. We saw plenty of number 2s on the trail. I don't want to step on that.
And
Okay.
all that we brought, and both of us, our packs are the same. It's just hand sanitizer, toilet paper, a trowel.
If the trowel is I do have a version of it, okay? I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got little ridges in the back. So you can dig, okay? Again, when you go in the woods, please bury your stuff. Don't leave it out there for other people to see it or find it.
And then I just had toilet paper, and I did take wipes. And I have to be honest with you, I fought carrying wipes. I thought it was silly. It's not. A small thing of wipes with like 10 wipes in it, you can get it like Walmart or anything.
And then in the front, we also have our
Sweet.
water filtration system and
Oh, underwear.
underwear.
We'll get into that at
Yeah.
some point.
So we use the Sawyer squeeze, okay, filters. There's plenty of things to treat your water out there with. Okay,
We just like the
we just
Sawyer
like the Sawyer
yeah.
squeeze because we fill our bladders. Okay, we have the Ceenoc Outdoors 2 liter. Okay, and then what I like about it is the top it's really rigid, so you can open it up and scoop the water. Okay, and then you attach a filter here and then you roll it down. And this, what I did was it comes with this little clip. Okay. It comes with this, and this goes in this way. It folds like that, okay? And what I did was I made a rope with a carabiner in the end, tied around a tree, hangs. I got my hanging tube here with the squeeze, with the sort of squeeze in the end, and it goes into a bottle. And then that's it. There's my filtration system. So I have a whole entire filtration system, you know, all ready to go when I need it. So that's in the front too, because you don't want to drink dirty water from the, I mean you could, but it's going to give you diarrhea. So I don't recommend you drinking dirty water from the river, you know, or from any water source that you find out there in the trail. Now you want to talk about your luxury item?
Actually, this is something he bought and didn't like.
Way
so
too
then
big.
I thought it was a grandioso idea. It's a pillow, but look how big it is. It's a camping pillow. And really, it does fold in. So it does fold in like this. And it goes small. So like something like this.
But there's still a lot of space.
Yeah, stored compressed. I gotta be honest with you.
You got a hole.
No, it's just a little sticking out. It's not a hole though. I didn't find it comfortable. I thought I would find this pillow really
I mean, it's very
comfortable.
comfortable. It's memory foam.
I didn't like it. And I have to be honest with you, we also have blow-up pillows that are like this small. I will probably use that. And I don't think
It cuts down on the weight.
Yeah. Well, no, mine was the room. This took up a lot of room. And I gotta be
But
honest
also
with
weighs
you.
a lot. You know what I'm saying? It probably weighs a pound at least.
I don't know. But I wasn't that impressed with it. I gotta be honest with you. I'll ditch that going forward, and I'm gonna try to switch back to my blow-up pillows.
We also
that's
have
smaller.
on the outside of the pack 2 external carabiners. They're locking carabiners. They're actually for mountain climbing. So you can put your trail shoes in here. Not your trail shoes, your camp shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So like Crocs or whatever you want to carry, flip-flops. So when you get to the camp and you set up camp, you want to take your sneakers off or your boots, whatever you hiked
Air
in,
your feet out.
and let your feet air out. Remember, again, nothing cotton. You want something that wicks away moisture, polyester, synthetics.
Before you
Okay?
go any farther, I do want to touch on clothing. So I had a dry sack and I emptied it because I had done the laundry. So my theory was this. It's going to be 50 degrees at night, could go down to the lowest 45, I think it was calling. So I thought I need leggings. So I took a cotton pair of leggings. Actually, it would have been these that I have on right now to sleep in. So I had leggings. I had like a different bra for camp. So I took a bra. Then I had a tank top. Then I had a long sleeve t-shirt. Then I had a sweatshirt. I had really fluffy wool socks. And then I had taken an extra pair of leggings for hiking, an extra shirt for hiking, extra socks for hiking, and extra underwear for hiking. So I will not take that much next time because really and truthfully, I only used, I had a shorts. I had shorts with built-in underwear. Those are great. So I wore those. And actually, I think this t-shirt at camp with the bra, my other bra, and I let my hiking one air out. So I, in retrospect, took way too many clothes. I think I used the long sleeve t-shirt for a little bit at night, but really and truthfully, I didn't even really need it. I'm kind of a warm sleeper. So for me, I didn't need all that. I'm not going to wear socks when I sleep, so I don't know what the heck I did with those. I thought I was going to do. And the other thing I had difficulty with is underwear. So my underwear, and maybe somebody can answer this for me. He shooed the cat. I have the Osprey, my day pack, I don't have this problem with.
Right.
I put my Osprey on. I am hip B, okay? It's just how it is. The girl's got hips. When I hike with that, almost immediately into the trail, my underwear fell down. Now, I have them off of Amazon. They're what I wear when I run. They're what I wear when I go walking. They're what I wear anytime because they're not cotton. And they have like a bamboo liner and everything. So as I was walking, my underwear went down. And I said to my husband, I'm like, my underwear fell down. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's down. Like, it's under my tush. It's not doing anything underwear should be doing. I had to hike commando because I couldn't keep this underwear up. So if anybody can tell me what I may have done wrong with the underwear I was wearing, I would like ideas, because otherwise every time you see me, I'm gonna have to be commando. So I didn't need all the clothes. I didn't need the sweatshirt, so now I'm thinking, and it took a lot of room because my dry bag was like huge. So next time I'm going to cut back way on the clothes I take. And to be honest with you, if we're only doing a day or two, I can hike in the same clothes.
Right.
You know, if I want to take the leggings, maybe I'll do that. But I mean, obviously leggings are super light.
I mean, you're hiking on the outdoors. You're not there to
Like, yeah.
put makeup on and feel pretty and
Yeah.
smell great, because remember, when you smell great, you also attract a lot of bugs.
So I had the pillows
Along
gonna
animals.
go and the clothes. I'm not gonna carry that many clothes next time.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're hiking 3 to 4 days, trust me, guys, hygiene is going to go out the door. You're not going to use deodorant because, like I said, when you smell good,
Just think about what you really need. Like,
Yes.
I was like, oh, when I get to camp, I want to be comfy and cozy.
yeah.
I didn't want leggings on because I had
You
gotten
just
bit.
hiked up a mountain,
Yeah.
or we hiked up a mountain, okay? Whatever your hike is, you hiked 5 miles, 10 miles, 15, 20, whatever it is. Trust me, when you get to camp, you ain't going to sit back and relax and read a book. You're going to set up your tent, and most likely you're going to take a nap or go to sleep. Or you're going to
eat.
Or eat, So we also took in here, these are anti-gravity gear. They're from Anti-Gravity Gear, and they're like a little, so you can put like hot stuff in it, okay? You can close it up, put it in your pack, and like you can make food away from camp. You never want to make food right next to you where you sleep. Never ever, okay? You never make food where you sleep. You want to make food a little bit away from where you sleep.
But honestly, we didn't use it.
We didn't use it.
And
So
yeah.
unless I'm cooking, like we eat whole food plant based. Obviously, when we go on trails or when we go hiking, we eat a lot of vegan stuff, like
Bars
Cliff Bars and meal bars and stuff like that. But if I were to make like, I don't know, the
And this is
potato flakes or something like that,
Yeah.
I will put in here.
This is kind of lightweight, so I'm on the fence. Like, if I needed
I
it,
wouldn't
I
take it.
have it.
If I'm not cooking, I wouldn't take it. Waste of time.
And if he's not cooking, I'm not cooking. So
Right.
Pretty much. I can tell you that.
And then we took this because, I had this
Well-
great idea that we were going to.
I didn't even know
This
I
is
had
actually
that.
for hoisting stuff up to your tree stand. So I had this great idea that I'm gonna, strap the packs to a tree.
Why? Yeah,
Waste of time.
and use it.
What else is in here? That's it for
I
the.
don't know, but
For back here, normally your water bladder goes in there. We don't
We
use
just
water
rinse it,
bladders.
yeah.
I hate the taste that leaves afterwards. How do you clean them? I dislike water bladders. Some people love them. By all means, your hike, your run.
I think the other stuff is on the bottom.
Okay. Then on the inside,
Oh, I forgot about that.
this used to be mine when I needed more space, so I gave her mine. This is our
And
electronic
it's heavy.
bags. Okay. This probably weighs itself, if I would have weighed a good 6-7 pounds, easily. You can make curls. I'm working out. Anyways, so and here we have.
And
let's
my
see.
phone drains really quickly, so I was.
Her phone
paranoid.
drains really quickly because she's constantly checking for satellite connection.
I'm not-
Listen, you're in the middle of the woods,
I
okay?
had it in airplane mode. It was important. I wanted to stay in contact with our daughter. And then, honestly, I wanted to take pictures and send them to people because everybody was like, send me pictures.
You're in the
Yeah.
middle of the woods.
Whatever.
There's
Mine-
no connection.
Mine was but in fairness, my phone drains quickly, the battery. Oh, I had to have these because I'm going to tell you something. Tums. Because if I'm going to be eating Cliff Bars and stuff, I will get heartburn. And one thing I will not, so this will go with me again.
So we took a big flashlight. This thing weighs probably a pound itself, or maybe a little more, maybe 1.5 pounds. But this thing will light up the night like it's daylight. So this I might take again. Okay. We took her headlight.
This is my headlamp, and honestly, it's just a cheap one. I don't know. If I have a flashlight, I probably wouldn't take a headlamp. We don't do a lot of night hiking, or any night hiking, but...
What else is in here? We took stuff to clean our glasses that we never use. Maybe, like she has her own and I have my own. Well,
Why?
That makes no sense. That's
He
two of
can
them.
carry it. I don't
So-
need to.
There, another thing off the pack. We have 2 nail files. Didn't use them, but I'll leave it in there because you never know if you're going to need it or not. No, the stuff there's the stuff that we're taking care of. But anyways, and this is a dry little bag, leak-proof, airtight. Because in here we have our mini Uno cards, which I will definitely take again. We play Uno. She beat me a few times. We have our charging cables, which we're not going to need anymore because I'll show you why. And we have not one but 2. She has her own and I have my own. And this is a Anker 20,000. Okay, this thing weighs, God, I want to say probably close to 2 pounds. Okay, she charged her phone, and this is still fully charged.
And
okay?
I charged it overnight.
So, if we would have just charged, let's say we go on a 3-day hike, and we would have take her phone, my phone, and all the other gear, all the electronics that I'll show you that I carry, one of these will charge all that. Mind you, she took one, I took one. So, and we have little 3 AAA batteries for the headlamp if we
That
needed
didn't
extras.
use.
So all this stuff I'll probably trim it down a little, but I'll definitely take most of this back. Okay. What else is in here? We have a bag. Normally what you do is this goes in your bag, okay, inside your pack, and then what you do is this is the dry sack that we use for our clothes, and it goes in here because your clothes and your sleeping stuff you want dry. Even though the packs are somewhat rain resistant, they're not rain proof. Okay, so if you watch any videos of through hikers and stuff, they just have a contractor bag and you put your clothes, stuff you don't want to get wet, inside your pack. Even if you have a rain cover for your pack, you still want it in there, and then you just roll it, and then you put on top like the cooking stuff, your food and all that. So that's definitely something that will go. Now the rest is on the bottom of the pack.
And I actually broke my dry sack.
Okay, and
I broke it.
hers and mine are the same. The only difference are the pillows. But this is broken, so we're gonna have
Because
to.
now my little pillow can fit in here, where
Right.
the other one fit.
Correct.
So now I have more room.
So this is for climate. Okay, it's a climate static V. And this is the
sleeping pad.
yeah, the sleeping pad is 72 inches long by 23 inches
And it's
wide.
a long one.
It's a long one. It's very.
They were-
I thought it was very comfortable. Now,
They're
obviously,
not expensive.
this has no R value,
Yeah.
which means the R value is 1.3. R value is how insulated is going to keep you from the ground. So you want something like 2.5 and above.
And I think they do make an insulated
They
one.
do. We just didn't
A lot of
because
people liked these, and they were cheap. And I think at the time we were like, well, you know,
we're not going out in the winter. You know what I'm saying? We're not really doing any fall hiking as far as it now. If I were going to do any fall hiking, then this wouldn't work. I would need something with a higher R value, or you got to put like a something underneath. But for that, I just buy something with a higher R value.
And plus, to our tent, we have the what's the bottom part?
It's a footprint, but the footprint is just for the water. It doesn't
No, but I mean it.
it doesn't protect you at
I
all from
don't-
the cold.
I know, but I think I'm fine with that.
You
for
wouldn't
right
be
now.
in, no, you wouldn't be in the.
For right now.
For right now, yes, you are. But I'm saying if it's cold out, this will be useless. But for right now, for summer and all that, now other people don't use the inflatable ones
Some
because
people just use
they will leak. Some people sleep just
use
on the ground.
or the egg mattress thing.
Yeah,
whatever
or
it's called.
the egg mattress. Some people just sleep on what do you call it? Like the foam mats.
Mhm.
You know,
Like the yoga type mat. Yeah.
I like sleep is very important to me. That's one thing that is very important to me. So this was a great buy. I'd definitely take that again. In our sleeping bags, we actually bought at a discount in Wally World, Walmart. It's a Climatech cool weather sleeping bag. Comfort setting is 40
By Ozark Trail.
by Ozark Trail. Okay, it's got a compression sack.
Which is nice.
Okay,
I like
so You know, if you guys don't know what a compression sack is, I'm not taking it out. So it comes out, and then you stuff it in, and then you cinch it up, and it compresses to a smaller size. The only problem is, instead of being long, it makes it like an egg shape. So you also got to take it, but it's very, and it was a quilt sleeping bag, which I love because you can unzip it and use it as a quilt. Because I don't like mummy bags, I'll feel like I'm contracted in them. I don't like to be smothered, you know, I like to be free. So in that sense, I like the quilt kind of bags, you know. Now, again, this is 40 degrees, it weighs 2.25 pounds, okay? There are some that weigh less, obviously 40 degrees, so you think that in reality, it's only helping you to 45 degrees because that's the norm, okay? So anything below, even going to 30 degrees, you might get cold unless you have a lot of sleeping gear on. And that's the other thing, that you have to look at what the weather is and take gear for that. You can always layer. And you always want a sleeping gear that is cotton that you're not hiking in. You know, I mean, you can sleep in polyester if you want. I like cotton because it's a lot warmer. You feel better. Polyester's more constricting, more, you know.
And I'll be honest.
And it's warmer too. And
I think at the time we were looking back at sleeping bags. We watched a lot of videos where people had $300 sleeping bags and stuff, and
yes.
for us, we needed to. So to spend
$600
on
sleeping,
$600 on a sleeping
we
bag,
weren't capable of doing that.
We didn't want to do it. We spent more money on the tent,
yeah.
And then I have to be honest. This sleeping bag, this time I did zip it open, only because again, like I'm like him. I don't want to be like stuck in something. It went down to probably like 45. No, probably 48. Like they're the lowest.
Probably lower than that.
And I gotta tell you, I had shorts on, I had a t-shirt on, and I had that, and
we
I
were
was fine.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have any. I wasn't cold. Normally I'm a warm sleeper anyway, but I was fine with what we had.
Now, the first tent we bought was an Agnes copper ultralight spur 2. Okay, very light. It was like 2 pounds. The problem was, even as a 2-person tent, I felt like I was like in a cocoon. Like you couldn't put. It's more like if you are going.
I think it'd be good for one person.
One person of your, through hiking for what we do, it wasn't so. We bought the Marmot Limelight 3-person tent.
And we got it on sale.
We got it on sale, yes.
Off.
Everything we look for sales, okay? This thing weighs 6 pounds 5 ounces. Okay? And what we do is actually my wife carries this in the back of the pack because mine doesn't have the straps. And I carry the tent poles. And the tent poles are awesome because you grab them, you shake them up, and they just go together. So
I
they're
didn't
pretty.
have a problem with that. Yeah.
No, and that was big enough for both of us to move around, sit. You can even kind of get up and get dressed and undressed and whatever you got to do, and put our packs inside the tent in our feet, which was nice because when you slept, you can put your feet under your packs, and they were elevated, so you lose some of that swelling that you had from hiking. You can also wear compression socks and stuff like that.
And I always use trekking poles. I think they're in the garage right now, so we don't have them.
Yes.
My only suggestion would be if you can buy the cork at the top. A lot of people say, which mine were cork, that
Yes.
your hands don't sweat as much. But trekking poles to me are a must.
So my pack weighed in at 23 pounds. No water, no food. So on the side, here's my poles for the tent. I'm not going to take them out. And what we love about that tent too, if you guys Google it, normal tents are like a dome. This tent comes and then on the side it goes square. So it gives you that extra space. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're like this. It's more like up and then it. All right.
Yeah, there was a good YouTube
There's a video.
on it.
Yeah, there's videos we have. I still got to trim the other 2 videos and post them of the 2 hikes, and the last one has the tent set up. I also have a camp towel. I have my bug net that I lost, and I also have this Cedar Summit. It's a cloth hanging thing. I don't know if I'm going to carry this because I just don't know. I got my butt pad, okay, and I'm the one who carries all the trash, see? It's all full of trash still, okay? Please, again, I'm going to repeat it. Don't leave your crap behind. Don't leave your extra gear. Nobody wants your extra gear. If you have an empty bottle of Gatorade, don't just toss it in the woods. Bring it home. Leave no trace behind. Your wrappers, everything, leave no trace behind. I cannot emphasize that enough. Okay? The animals in the wood don't want to eat the sugars and the fats and all that. This is mine, still kind of wet because I'm the one who fell to the water. This is my 2-liter that I was carrying on the outside of the pack full of water because once we got up to the top, there was no water to drink. So you got to carry, and here's just my Sawyer Squeeze, and the same as Katie's, my toiletries. Okay. My GoPro goes on the front. This is the holder for the GoPro. It extends. You know, nothing fancy. This was cheap on Amazon. Okay. In some of the videos, you guys hear like a rattling noise. That's what it is. That carabiner. I lost that carabiner. I tried to hold it. Well, when I was making one of the videos and I held it, the carabiner dropped. It's black. The woods are black and brown. Took me 20 minutes to find that carabiner. Take an extra one. And on the outside of my pack goes my GPS. Okay, that doesn't have an SOS button. I don't think I'll need it. And on the other side of the pack is the same thing as Katie's. It's got the outdoor research pack and then the Z pack packed. My brain, okay, which is the top. Okay, in my top of the brain, I was going to build a fire. So I probably got a pound of fire starting stuff.
We didn't build a fire.
Nope. I got a knife. Didn't use it. Would I carry it again? I got a bigger knife. Probably weighs like 3 pounds. I don't know if I want to carry this again. Maybe a smaller knife. I don't know. I'm more afraid of the humans than I am of animals when you hike. Okay, Let's put it that way. I got, again, same spoon, and I got my the rain for the pack, the rain cover. Over here is my electronic bag. Okay, let's go through this baby. Put this over there, please. This is a padded Osprey. Okay. And why is it padded, Joe? Well, let me answer that question. Because I also have one of those Anker batteries. Yeah, we don't need to. I have a Black Diamond something spot. I don't even know what this is. Black Diamond headlamp. Didn't use it. Will I carry it? I don't know. Okay. Headphones. Yeah, I wasn't listening to music. Then I have Katie got in the conference that she was this little handy charger here. Okay, which one plugs in and it has 3 coming out. Okay, so it has to charge.
iPhone?
No, it has to charge the. It has a C connection, which charges her phone or the battery pack for the GoPro, and it's got a Lightning connection to charge Apple iPhones. Okay, so I wouldn't carry this extra one. Actually, no, I do need to carry that. That's for my GPS. So take that back. I need that back. Okay, I have a PNY 128 gigabyte flash drive. I have extra batteries. I have extra micro SD cards, which don't really weigh much, okay? But on this side of the pack, I don't have one, but I have 2 of these GoPro battery chargers. One battery is in the GoPro and the other one has to get charged, so that's 4 batteries. What do I need 2 of these? I can only charge 1 at a time. Yep. What else do I have in here? Oh, I had some secrets because my throat was hurting. And I have this. This is the windbreaker for my stove. Nope, won't need that again. And I have my map, compass, and my Eastern Region book, which I will carry this kind of stuff because I would like to read, you know, how hard are the trails and stuff like that. So this is definitely, I'll deal with the weight. Okay. Inside the pack, I have our cooking set, which we didn't use. This is a C2 Summit 1.9 liter Alpha Pot. This is for a two-person version. It has I have a rag in here. Okay. This is the two lids for the cups. This is to hold something that's hot. This is the to put on the bottom of the fuel canister to stabilize it. It opens up. It's got the three legs. Again, if I'm not cooking, this is actually for the whatever the name brand is, I forgot. And there's the two cups. My soda stove is in here, and two bowls. We're backpacking. Okay, we don't need all this. This is a lot of weight. When you add it up, this is probably a pound or more of crap, as I call it, because all that adds weight to the pack. That added to my 23 plus pounds of weight on my pack. Okay, and I guess if you're going to be cooking out, then yes, right? Mm-hmm. If you're going to be cooking food, and that's nice because it's two person, one person can carry that, the other person can carry the fuel. What I did wrong was I carried the fuel too. And I just didn't carry a small fuel canister. I carried a big fuel canister because we were going to be doing some cooking. Thank you, honey. I also have one of these, useless. So here's my fuel canister. 220 grams. We've only gone for 2 nights. I could have carried the little one and been completely fine with this. That's probably a pound or more. Back here we have our survival first aid kit. That has to be trimmed down. I probably have 30 band-aids. I mean, I can make a tourniquet with the stuff I have in here. You're hiking a mountain. You know, I mean, yes. There's, you know, some stuff we need like eye drops, and I have a lot of allergies, so the allergy stuff to fix your tent, more duct tape. But a lot of the stuff that's inside this thing, useless. But please, please, by all means, carry your first aid kit. Not with everything you think you're going to need, with the stuff you really are going to need. Because all that adds weight. Here's my hat. Okay, just a cheap old hat. Okay, it's Laniskis from Walmart.
No,
okay.
it's not for Amazon.
Oh, Amazon, I'm sorry. Amazon. Didn't use it. I will still carry it, but I didn't use it. We have here bio wipes, okay, and what these are is they're bigger than a baby wipe. And when you get to camp, you actually want to, you know, clean yourself, give yourself like a field shower, so to speak. So these things do come in handy. Now, once we run out of these, I'll never use these again. Hi, Gabby.
That's our dog.
Yeah, the dog is rubbing on the ground. So what I'll use is they actually sell like the dry ones. They're like a little button, and you just wet them, and it'll do the same thing. So that's what I'll use from now on. I also have in here my rope for hanging the bag. Nope. Gloves. Yeah, because it was winter time. Nope. And my buff. For what? Nope. So I'm getting rid of a lot of weight, am I? I also had baby pins in case I needed to pin something to dry or something like that. And I had extra gallon bags because you never know if you need them for trash or something like that. So these I'll definitely carry. We've learned a lot on the stuff to carry and not to carry. Okay. This is my cloth bag. Okay, that was inside a contractor bag like my wife's. Okay, and here I have like 3 pairs of underwears, 2 or 3 pairs of socks, way too much clothing, okay? You don't need all that. And that's the stuff that we learned in this hike, that we had way too much clothes,
Food.
way too much food, and that made it, even though it was a great hike, sometimes uncomfortable because you're taking all the way up and you're taking all the way down. No matter if you say, oh, I didn't need that many socks or anything like that, it doesn't matter. You still need it to carry it down with you. You can't just leave it up in the mountain, you know? And here's one of my pillows, okay? This is the pillow that inflates on one side and has memory foam on the other one. And it's pretty small, probably doesn't weigh that much, maybe a pound. But remember, a pound here, a pound there adds up to 23 pounds. So, contractor bag, and I think there's something in here, right? No. Okay, so that's my contractor bag. And on the bottom of the pack, I had the same thing as Katie, so I'm not going to take it out. It's the same sleep system. But I also had another pillow. So this is the baby version of Katie's pillow. Which what I think of doing is I'm going to take this one because I really like this one because I'm one of those guys that needs to fold the pillows a lot. So this is memory foam in it, like little chunks of it. So I'll probably take this and then the inflatable pillow. And if Katie wants to try this, by all means, but that's not going again. So when you start taking stuff out of your pack and you start realizing that, man, I didn't need all that stuff. I mean, there's so many videos out there that people have made on what to take, what you shouldn't take. And we try to take as much information from that as we could and make a educated decision. Well, that didn't work out as well as we thought because we thought we were pretty light till we started climbing those mountains and we're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not really light. So in other words, obviously you're going to have luxury items. And if you're doing a small day hike and you only stay one night, like we have a small percolator that we can take to make coffee and this and that, and that's fine. But when you're hiking and you're staying up in a mountain for 2-3 days, you have to really rethink your weight. Now we have great hiking chairs. They're 6 pounds, okay? Now you're like, oh my God, 6 pounds. Yeah, well, that's an ultralight chair. There are other ultralight chairs, but they're hundreds of dollars. These were like 30-some bucks, and they're pretty small. I'm gonna get one, so I'm not gonna open it up. But this is
on Amazon.
Yeah, they're on Amazon. These are Wildhorn. They're the ones I have the. Maybe I'll make a video one day of putting this together. But these go on the bottom so you don't sink in the mud.
We use those on a day hike.
We used this on a day hike and they were really nice. They were really, really nice,
to
you know?
sit on, yeah.
To sit on. They're not really that big. Straps to the pack. Nice and light. But I would have loved to have taken those up there. The problem is, I wouldn't have sat outside because the bugs were so bad. So you have to understand all that. So now you're carrying an extra 6 pounds. We didn't, but if we would have carried the extra 6 pounds, we still got to carry it down. And we wouldn't have enjoyed it because you're not going to sit inside your tent with that's going to mess with the bottom of your tent. If there wasn't that many bugs, then yeah, I would have loved to sit outside in a chair. But there was a rock there. We used the butt pads, and that's or tush pads, whatever you guys want to call it. And that's what we used.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, we took way too much crap. I mean, if I look at the couch over here, there's a lot of crap. There's probably put together between me and my wife close to 10 pounds of crap. Not counting the extra food we took. That was the main weight. You know, I think that added the most weight to the pack.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you'd like to say, hon?
No. Just, I think, you know what it is, and you kind of have to go and just do it, and then you realize what you didn't need. Like I said, I always see the women wearing the buffs, and I thought, yeah, I will need a buff. No,
but
I
maybe
didn't need
if it's summer and it's really hot out and you're not really hiking, because we hike the woods.
I wouldn't wear a buff.
No?
No, I don't. No, I'm not a lot
See,
of
I don't
people,
know if I would have or
a
not.
lot of people like the buffs. I gotta be honest with you, when it's cold is usually when I wear mine. When it's cool out, to cover my ears, So maybe that's when they're wearing, I don't know, all the videos, women are wearing buffs. I thought I needed a buff, so I took my buff, and now I'm like, nope, I needed hair ties. My hat, I didn't really wear my hat. I got sweaty, that came off pretty quickly.
Yeah.
If it was real sunny, I will probably take this on day hikes. I liked this one. It was pretty lightweight, airy, just because I don't like a lot of sun on my face, so I probably would have worn that one, but I'll probably put that in my day pack.
Yeah.
Wouldn't take it. This one was too
Definitely take like a bug spray. But if two people are going, share the weight. I mean, I had my own bug spray. My wife had her own bug spray. She had her own sunscreen, which we didn't use. I had my own sunscreen.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of extra. You think, well, it's only an ounce here or half an ounce. Well, when you add them up, her pack was 16 plus pounds.
Yeah, that's why.
Actually, with the clothes, it was probably close to 21, and mine was 23 pounds without any water or food. Those ounces do add up. Those little carabiners that we carry on the outside, everything adds up to your weight. I mean, you got to understand, the packs, these things are very, very comfortable, okay? They have the support system here, and it's a anti-gravity system. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's away from your back, okay? It's like a mesh system, okay? And the way these things are built in Osprey, I love Osprey. Now, there may be other packs out there that are, better. I love the way the anti-gravity system works on you because I had all the weight. Even though I know the pack was heavy, I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
It distributed the weight really good. And the other thing is, when we packed the second day to come out, I put the cooking system closer to the top. First, I had it closer to the bottom, so I was like dragged backwards. This time, I was more center of gravity on the extra weight. The food always stayed on the top, so it was kind of nice, because there's a lot of adjustments on the pack. Again, mine's an Osprey Atmos 50 AG. Hers is the Osprey Aurora AG 50. So hers is the women's version of mine, and I love mine. Now, the only thing with Osprey's is Osprey's pack, empty, they believe it's like 3 pounds, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I could be wrong on that, but it's close to 3 pounds. I haven't really weighed mine empty, but I think it's close to 3 pounds. Well, you already have 3 pounds. So you have to rethink again what you take and what you don't take.
And our day packs, Osprey, we did get those on sale.
Yes.
They are expensive.
Everything you've seen here, I want to say 90% of it we bought on sale. The tent, the packs.
My day pack is a simple one from Amazon.
Yeah.
It's like $35. Yeah. I've recommended it to other people. If we go on a day hike, that's what I take. Our daughter has it, and we've bought it for gifts for other people.
Yeah.
So that one is just $35, which isn't expensive.
Yeah, $35 for a 50 liter.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
But it doesn't have a frame. So
I love it.
That's
yeah,
what
there's no frame on that one. But again, it's a day pack. You're not going to be packing 60 pounds of gear to go on a day hike. You could. Remember, you got to hike that gear back out again. So, with that said, thank you for allowing us to come to your home and for watching our videos. And see you on the next hike.